3, 2, 1,
now.
That was a very, very lovely now. Now or now.
Hello, you.
Anyway, before we start,
Go for it.
I want to talk to you about sheep. Specifically, it's not as good as yours, but sheep apparently are really good grazers, better than other herbivores, because their upper lip splits, so they can get closer to the ground to grab the grass.
Interesting. So I'm sure this is an amazing fact, but I do not know the word grazer.
Grazer. Oh, okay. Grazer. How to describe grazer? So, basically, goats, sheep, cows, people, animals, like farm animals, generally that they graze on, just shrubbery. So, people use goats to trim their grass and stuff, don't they? They just eat foliage, basically. They're just I think maybe, I'm not sure, I'm going to say something that I'm completely wrong about, but I think it means that they eat floor things, like floor shrubs, because I don't know whether you'd say a giraffe is a grazer. You know what I mean? So
in all that statement, okay, I think I get it, but I just want to make a very clear statement. Sheep are people. Do you hear me? Sheep are people. That's it.
Okay, cool.
Cool. Well, that was very interesting. Thanks.
Yeah, I mean, it's not as interesting as cows eating sushi, but there you go.
No, but
I thought I'd bring a fact for you.
I think we need to know stuff about farm animals, because it's actually not our field. So yeah, every day we need something new. So
did you actually just say it's not?
Oh shit! Oh no, I didn't.
It's not our field.
So
did you mean to?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
It's fantastic.
It reminds me the Twitter account from those farmers next to Brighton, where once in a while they just say the sheep are in the field next to named village.
Yeah,
and it's an actual update that I find amazing.
Yeah, sheep updates, man. Actually, I could start one around here. There's plenty of sheep around here.
Yeah,
but there we go. Anyway. Toto, what have you been up to? I'm going to ask you this time.
Wow. That's a good question. Recently, I've been trying to play around with snaps. Yay!
I've heard of those.
Yeah. So I'm trying to build snaps that are actually useful. For once, because I've built a few snaps, but it was mostly for test purposes or just displaying my face as a snap.
Yeah, and definitely that was my favorite, because you included the snap inside the snap inside the snap, which was fantastic.
So
that was a big boy.
that was the Toto snap. It's a cool tool for happy people. And when I was discovering that snap, I was basically building the snap with the previous builds that I was making. So I ended up with a snap that was 1 gigabyte. That was fun. Yeah. I reduced it. Now it's 3 megabytes. It's tiny now. It's a normal snap.
1 gigabyte to 3 megabyte. Nice. That's a pretty good reduction. But the thing is, okay, I know what snaps are. You know what snaps are. But what are snaps? You can't just say snaps. People will be like,
I cannot say just snaps. You're right. Snaps are cool packages that you can use for your Linux distribution. Yeah. Would you add more stuff?
They're basically just like apps, right? Linux apps. Done.
Yeah, you want to install Spotify easily. You just do snap install Spotify and boom, done. You don't have to install all the beep dependencies that are linked to that project. It just does that everything for you. Or,
you want to install that, or you want to install a gigabyte size version of something that just has Toto's face.
Yeah, but it's amazing. It was ASCII art, man.
No, yeah, it was pretty good. So what snaps have you been messing with then?
So I went on the GitHub trending and just found an app that didn't have a snap yet. And I thought, well, I'm going to just try to build it. And if it works, I'll just propose it to the project. So I built a snap. I still haven't proposed it to the project, but PR incoming. I guess Oktoberfest is coming. So it does a good pull request to...
oh, yeah. You want to wait a few days.
Yeah. But that's fine. And I'm trying to build another one that is a little bit funnier, useless, artistically useful, I would say.
Is it an expression of your creativity?
It is, absolutely.
Amazing.
I don't know how this came out, but basically I thought about CD-ROMs yesterday. And then I remembered... I don't know. I must have been scrolling on the internet and I just ended up on a CD and I was like, this is good. This was cool.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, CD-ROMs have kind of, I feel as though they have disappeared. I mean, I guess you get Blu-rays and stuff now, but I have never owned a Blu-ray.
Yeah,
I've owned DVDs. I probably have a few DVDs knocking around, but like CDs they've kind of disappeared, right? And they're not even kind of like saved in technology, like I don't know, iconography. You know, like the floppy disk will always forever be the save icon.
Yeah.
Well, it probably won't be, but CD, what, like
there's an emoji. There's an emoji for it, I guess. It works.
Oh, okay. Yeah, fair. Yeah, that's fair enough. Okay. Yeah, it'll forever be an emoji. People will be like, what's this circle in like 10 years?
And we'll be like, oh, it's the canonical logo. And I'll be, oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's a CD.
People will be using it to signify a toilet roll from.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that's what the emoji was.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Toilet roll, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, cool.
No, and I don't know why I thought about it. Then I remembered that the logo was pretty cool. You know, the CD disc compact.
Like with the big writing that kind of fit within a rectangle, didn't it?
Yeah.
So
I kind of liked it.
Compact disc.
And then I ended up scrolling, saw a GIF of a CD that was turning, and I thought, I could convert that into ASCII art. So that's the fun part. I went on a software, like a converter online, that takes GIF and converts it to a ASCII art animation.
I like an ASCII, and yeah.
Yeah, but it gives me an HTML file with a script, a JavaScript script that basically loops into different frames. But I didn't want that. My objective was to take each one of those frames and write a little Python script to replicate that. But I couldn't download manually the file, so what I had to do is download the HTML page. The frames were hard-coded in JavaScript, so super hard to kind of take away and just take one by one, like do a copy-paste. So basically I went in the JavaScript code and removed the loop, and I know there were 23 frames. So instead I was just like print in the array of frames the frame 1.
Like,
then
0, 1, 2, 3, yeah.
Exactly. Copy paste, put into a file. There weren't that many. There were 23. It took me ages.
So I was going to say, so did it take you, what, like 10 seconds, 15 seconds? Something like
that? 10 hour. No.
Yeah.
It took me an hour to do that. No, less than an hour. I don't know. It took me a while.
It took some time.
Yeah, it took some time. But I did it. 23 frames. Of course, some frames I bad copy paste, so I had to then debug my frames that I had.
And you had to doctor them.
I diffed the files, and I realized that some of them were the same files. So I had to rejump and grab my frames. I don't know. I was bored yesterday. I was bored on a Sunday, you know.
Well, I was going to say, surely you could write something so the JavaScript output each frame into a nice, like, I don't know, onto the page, and
Absolutely. But this was a one-time script that I would have taken ages to write for just one.
Fine. Fine. Yes, that makes sense.
So yeah, then I wrote this little Python script that just displays those frames in the same way, but on a terminal. I snapped this in a great snap called CD-ROM. I sent it to you, and you told me, well, where's the text-to-speech in there? I was like, shit, he's right. A CD-ROM has to throw music. So basically, I found the first library that I could that was doing text-to-speech.
Don't say what the song is.
I will not say the song. I downloaded the lyrics into a file, and now it reads that and I guess plays that song with a nice animation.
The CD spins until the song is finished.
Exactly. But
wow,
I'm struggling to snap it at the moment because of some missing libraries. I will find a way to find those libraries. I promise. But
we'll need an update next time.
Well, I hope
whether it's live or not.
I hope it's going to be live. I hope it's going to have a lot of users that wants to chill with a good music and an image of a CD, just ASCII art turning.
Amazing. I next house party I have, which obviously is going to be in like 2023 or something at this point.
Yeah.
I will definitely play it.
I hope so.
I will put that CD on.
For you, I will make all the CDs.
You could extend it so that you could pick a variety of songs. You could do an entire album.
So my first thought initially was that script to take a lyric file and to sing it. This is the next version of the script. Don't worry, it's coming.
Yeah. I'm wondering if someone's connected to the internet, you could use like a internet text to speech, like a more powerful, natural sounding one.
No. I keep the text to speech because it's robotic as I like it, but I need to find like a website that provides an API for lyrics, so that someone can just say CD-ROM that song, and it just API calls the API, downloads the file, and then plays it.
Yeah, that's amazing. No, yeah, you should definitely do that.
Oh, no.
And then people could store it to their. But then we're getting into the grey area of illegally downloading music again.
We've talked about your neighbor. He's in prison now.
Yeah, this is what he did. He actually had bash CDs. He used to rip bash CDs.
So yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah, I mean, I've messed with snaps. I've messed with snaps before. I'm actually a featured publisher right now on Snapcraft.io, or on the Snap Store. Yeah,
listen, that guy.
I am an accomplished snap maker. That's right. I am an elite. No, I'm going to stop. Can
I get an autograph?
I basically did the same thing. And found. Well, yeah, there's a couple of things that didn't seem to be snapped, so I snapped them.
Yeah.
And now I have to maintain them. Well, I don't have to maintain them. I could, do a PR upstream, but I figure if once they get some users, it's an easier sell for upstream to maintain them, right? But we'll see. They've got like a few users, so I don't know. I feel like if I'd have made the snap work and then done a PR, they could just be like, nah. Like, why would we maintain this extra thing? So I thought I'll just kind of hold on to it for now and then do it upstream in a bit when, I can kind of say, look, people are using it, people rely on it. You take it over because I have a job.
Yeah, no, it's a good idea. And yeah. And it's fun to make, I like, on my side, I was also to be a little bit more confident about learning how to snap stuff.
Yeah.
And picking, like, because I don't have many software that are kind of snappable.
Yeah, right.
So I feel it's a good idea. Not only you're helping people installing easily software, but also you're helping, propagating.
Yeah. Well, and it's so the barrier to entry for snaps as well is so much lower for like the average kind of developer as well, I think. I mean, we won't get on like a canonical snap love-in right now, but I like them. You can use what you want. I like them.
Yeah, exactly.
I prefer them to Flatpaks.
Yeah.
I'm saying it.
But yeah, no, that was pretty much my week. Building snaps for fun and
nice.
Building stupid snaps for fun again. But it's experimental, I'm facing issues that I don't know. I learn with those stuff, so it's kind of cool.
I get the feeling that you, like, when we first started working on snaps or Snapcraft, that you kind of have this cycle that you go through where you learn a little bit and you want to make something silly, and then you learn a bit more and then you want to make something else a bit silly.
That's always the problem is and I start doing something silly, and then I realize that technically it's gonna be a mess. But yeah, hopefully sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. Very often it doesn't. Just to be clear on that.
I was going to say, you're the kind of person where someone would be like, "Oh, this is how you use like a saw," and then you'd use the saw, and then someone would come back and you'll have created tried to cut out 5 by 5 meter map of the world or something. And they're like, what are you doing? I've literally just shown you what a saw is. Stop.
I don't know.
Just cut a straight line.
I got lost. I don't know. I saw something. It distracted me and I couldn't resist.
Well, I started cutting it out. It looked like a squirrel to start off with. And then I thought, well, no, that kind of looks like the side of the US.
That's basically how CD-ROM happened.
Well, yeah, exactly. You get distracted on the internet. Nice. Well, I look forward to installing CD-ROM, snap install CD-ROM when it's ready.
Of course. And I'll link every detail in the show notes.
The jingle, 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 the jingle, jingle, jingle for the podcast.
So, Luke, what have you been up to?
Oh, big news. Big news. So, it's been a long time coming. It's kind of semi-related to our talk before about infra, but I got a new desk. I actually haven't told you this. I have a new desk. It's got a little bit of a squeak to it, but it's not actually a new desk. So, yeah, I don't know how you find moving desks, but I find it one of the most stressful things in life.
Okay, you're about to telling me something right now.
Well, there was a couple of points where I thought I was going to destroy a monitor or two. But, so as I said before, 1.5 years ago, or nearly 2 years ago, really, moved into this house. We moved in and I needed a desk. I had one day off and I needed to start work the day after. So my desk consisted of a piece of leftover MDF, like just a bit of wood, I put on 2 stacking boxes, two moving boxes. And I had that desk like that for 6 months. So they started off, so the boxes had things in them. And then I progressed to take the things out of the boxes, but then still kept them as like the sides of the desk, as like the pillars of the desk. And then, 6-7 months in, I made the plunge. We went to IKEA one time and I got some of those classic IKEA. If you've ever been to IKEA or you've ever seen like an IKEA desk thing, it's like the drawers and the cupboard set thing that you can get and you just put a bit of wood on top. And then I had that. And that was good for about a year. And then lockdown happened. And my wife started working from home. So we said, let's have an office together. So we moved the room. So this is moving from downstairs to upstairs, rewiring everything, better internet. So anyway, we moved up. Originally, I was the other side of the room with my, makeshift desk, really. And But the thing is, like, because I work for a US company now, I don't really have many meetings, whereas my wife, she does, and she has serious meetings. And I would be walking past her while she's having serious meetings to get to the door, which is now behind me. And she was like, "This is no good." So we swapped our desks around. And then, so that was one desk move, two desk moves. What are we on? 3, basically, of having to take everything off and put everything back on again. Oh, and I forgot as well, when I was downstairs and I upgraded my desk, I also got a bracket on the wall to hang one of my monitors vertically on the wall. So I like drilled the holes in, did all that. Obviously, with my computer and stuff still around. Like, and all of these times, I never... Like, when you move your desk, you should really, like, pack it up, be safe, you know, like, make sure it's all safe, like, put it to one side, move everything.
No. You take everything on one hand.
Exactly. You basically...
Leave the cables.
Yeah, exactly. You try and lift everything in one go and move it in one go, and then you realise one cable's still plugged in, and you're, like, kind of halfway across the room and you can't put it down, and you're like, what am I going to do now? So you either have to walk back, or you have to try and unplug the thing while you're holding your entire desk. Anyway.
Pull with the feet. Pull with the feet.
Yeah, I'll pull with the feet. Yeah, exactly. But anyway, so that's like 3 moves already. And then my wife said that she saw a second-hand desk basically from school on Facebook Marketplace that was around the corner. And I was like, so it was on Sunday, and she was like, "Oh, you know, can maybe go look at it tomorrow or whatever." I was like, "I'll just go tonight." I went, I bought it, 30 squids, broke the bank, 30 squids, brought it back. And this was at like 8 p.m. on a Sunday. And I was like, if I don't do this now, I'm not going to do it in the week. So I'm just going to do it now. So then we basically had 3 desks set up in this room, which, I mean, it's not a massive room, but it's not a small room. Like, it was kind of fine. I'd set the desk up. Everything was good. I was like, right, I'll start moving things across. Moved everything across onto the other desk while my other desk was still in place. Moved my desk out of the way. And then I realised that the way that I'd put my desk together, the new desk together, meant that it was like facing the wrong way. So I had to do a full like 180 turn with it, with all my stuff on. And it's a really big desk. But I was like, no, I'm not taking anything off. I'm going to do it. Yeah, and I managed it. I don't know how. My monitors, because they're on like a stand with 2 arms on that attaches to the desk. I have no idea how I managed to move that around. I was basically like unscrewing it while holding the upright thing, and it was like, you know, fighting against my hand, and I thought it was going to fall. And then at one point, as I was moving the desk, because I balanced them on top, still attached to the arms, they started like sliding sideways off. I have no idea how I caught them, but either way, I have a new desk. And
okay,
it's good.
So just to be sure, all that is because you're trying to sell another desk, no?
No. It's
that's sorry. No, you're not trying. Okay, yeah.
It's just a piece of wood. That's it.
Okay, you're trying to sell a piece of wood then.
And now the piece of wood is just leaning against the wall somewhere. It doesn't sound like a big deal, but when you have to move desk, it's a big deal. And I kind of want to acknowledge that. People don't move desks that often, but when you do, it's horrible. And to the point that I feel as though there should be a day a year where it's like Desk Moving Appreciation Day. I was so sweaty. I was so hot. It was horrible. It was the other week when the temperature suddenly shot up and it was really hot. And our office is basically in the roof, like it's a top floor loft conversion type thing. So the sun had been beating down all day, Saturday and Sunday. It was the end of the day. It was hot. I was grumpy because it was Sunday night. I was tired. I was like, I'm doing this. And I did it. Yeah.
All the best conditions to mount something annoying and to do something really, really annoying.
Yeah. I mean, I was holding my monitor at one point, monitors, trying to attach them to the new desk at one point. And Amelia came up and said, "You all right? Do you need a hand?" And I was just like kind of looked at her, just like, no.
I'm enjoying that moment.
No,
please,
I'm okay.
Please leave me alone.
Yeah, this is good. This is great. I love it. Anyway, random,
Oh, that's cool.
pointless.
No, that's cool because it makes me think that I need to kind of update a little bit my setup here. And recently I got a chair and
No,
like an office chair to go with my desk.
You didn't have a chair
And
before? Did you just hover?
Well, I had one. It was a very cheap one.
Okay, I thought you just
that I
hovering.
got just at the beginning of the confinement.
Oh yeah.
And I learned that I shouldn't take very cheap chairs because
Yeah.
they destroyed my back. So, like you, a few months after, I decided to upgrade. And the chair that I receive is missing 4 centimeters.
Oh no.
So I don't know what it means. What it is in inch, but it's just 4 centimeters too small for me.
Yeah.
So at the moment I'm checking with, the people from that company to change that because those 4 centimeters are actually destroying my back even more. So I'm kind of swapping between my uncomfortable chair or my comfortable but too small chair.
Amazing. Like, yeah, I thought chairs were a set height, like a standard height. Apparently not. Apparently not.
Well, I think the I don't know how do you call that, the thing with the wheel at the bottom of the chair, like the hole is a tiny little bit too big, so the hole that holds the chair basically
It's like slipped
a
down
tiny
too
little
far.
So I think the chair went a little bit too deep,
Yeah,
and that's why I'm losing the centimeters.
that's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's funny, but it's not fun for my
Yeah,
back
well,
at the moment.
I remember when you were looking for that chair. That was quite a mission. There are some very expensive chairs.
Oh yeah, but here I have to put the armrest at the top, at the maximum, because otherwise I have my arm like I'm typing with my arm
like a dog.
Yeah, like a dog. Yeah, it's not a comfortable chair.
Oh man.
And we searched together. We saw crazy expensive chairs. Not yet, I guess.
No, but you didn't get a gamer chair either. We looked at a few of those, didn't we? Oh, the video. There's the video.
to gamer chairs.
I have to try and find the video of the Amazon. Do you remember the video of the guy where he's like hardcore gaming, and then he has a little sleep. He has a little sleep on the chair.
No. It doesn't start like that. It starts like a normal guy arriving to this office, like big day outside. He sits, and then suddenly, hardcore gamer, and all the lights go down, LED everywhere, and he's playing a League of Legends, but not League of Legends because they didn't have the right, so it's like a fake game, whatever.
Yeah. So good.
And as you said, at some point in the ad, he sleeps just to show that he can sleep on it.
Yeah, just to show that it's got a footrest or something, and that it like reclines. It's like, why would you do that?
This is such a weird ad, but I guess it must work for certain people.
And I guess, is that what people do? I don't know. I'm not
maybe.
an elite gamer, so we'll have to have some gaming friends.
Yeah, we should do how is it called, that app to do polls? Straw poll? Just, are you elite gamer? Yes, no. The sheep is in the wrong field. That gives all the answers already. That's perfect. We'll send that around.
Anyway, if you want to talk to us, go to Discord. The link's at teapod.club. You can tweet us at 418teapod. Or I guess you could send an email to 418@teapod.club. Do you? I need to check that email address.
Oh, you can use that email. There's not much arriving at the moment. We need love, please.
Send us a love letter or something. Yeah, but I don't check the email. I should probably check it because we might be getting something that's really important in there. Like, I don't know.
Well, there's actually an email for you, Luke.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Oh,
Talking directly to you.
is it? Hello, Luke.
It's
Is there actually?
That's it.
Oh, that's it. Oh, okay, cool. But yeah, I guess until next time, we will miss you.
Bisous.
Bisous.
Bisous, bisous, bisous. We'll cut that piece.
Yeah, obviously.
Spabadaboo bappy.